Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly, and ahead of time I'm going to apologize if you hear any roaring and yelling. It is the weekend, and my toddler is in his dinosaur phase, and the dad is right there with him. So, just in case you hear any roar, roar. So that's what's happening. So, I have some free time, so I'm just going to do a couple of videos. So, no, I'm not going to bother to change. So, yeah, it's okay. Whoever understands, understands. So I want to start with I love comparison videos. I personally find I really do like making videos kind of in the way that what's happening, looking for a video that will help me make a choice. And sometimes there's a lot of similarities between fragrances, and then you're like, well, I don't want to have all of them, I just want one, so what's the difference really? So we're going to do some comparison. Again, my preference is personally to me. I will explain why I prefer, and if you're on the same wave, then you're going to know. And if you're like looking for the opposite, then you'll know, oh, so what she doesn't prefer, that's going to be more for me. So let's begin. So right now I want to do a comparison of Libre by YSL. So this is a little guy, this is the full size. Can you tell which one I prefer? So yes, obviously I smelled the original Libre first when it came out, making sure there's nothing here. Now we're gonna go over the notes. It's pretty. So I'm not hating on it at all. Okay, I'm not at all. So the original Libre, we have lavender, mandarin orange, black currant, and something I cannot pronounce, but I'll try petite grain. Okay. In the heart, you have another lavender, or more orange blossom. No, it was mandarin orange. Now it's orange blossom. So heavy on the citrus, and jasmine. And then in the base, amberies, which are really in fashion right now, musk, cedar, and Madagascar vanilla. It's a pretty fragrance. You really get the lavender. The reason I never got the full bottle, even though it's different, it's still generic for me in my taste. It's still borderlines boring. It's nice, but there's so much nice out there, and it's not fresh, relaxing. It's not very vanilla. It's not very floral. It's not enough. It's just, for me, it was just not enough of anything. And it smells to me like somebody that works in an office. She's like, 38, more maybe like 45, and that's her daily fragrance. It's kind of I don't know, it's very whatever for me, honestly. Yeah. And I never, as many times as I sprayed this, it never performed like how I would expect. I mean, listen, these are not, I mean, this is not niche. So yeah, we're not talking about $400, $600 bottles, but these are also not the cheapest ones either. This is not a budget in Ross, So for me, there's a lot of pretty fragrances, but I'm very cautious about what do I get for my investment. Some people can afford to have it all and they really don't care. But for me, I can afford, but I want to get something good in return. And for me, this is like for this kind of bottle size, the original $50. Sure. It's never gonna happen. But that's like it's pretty, I'm okay with it, but but if you like fragrances that are not demanding attention, they're not screaming, maybe you are working the office and you're in your late 30s, early 40s, and you just want something feminine, elegant, not girly floral, nothing spicy. Just kind of good, just smells good, but has a bit of, it's the kind of smell that will be respected, you know? It's not heavy for anybody to tolerate. It has some maturity in it, so you're not smelling like a teenager or a girl or a lemon or anything like that. So there is a purpose for this. I don't work in an office, and it's not my personal personality. This, on the other hand, is, see my smile? Woo! This is what I gifted myself on my birthday. I went to Ulta. I'm like, I want to splurge. And then, you know, I'm like walking around, looking at, you know, more budget friendly, whatever. And then I'm like, you know, Polly, screw it. Get yourself what you want. And I'm like, excuse me, I don't see a big size like the 3.4 ounce for the Libre Intense. Do you guys have it by any chance? It's like, yeah. I'm like, bring it out from the back. So the notes on the top, we also have the lemon and the mandarin orange. Now you, instead of the petit green, whatever that is, and the black currant, you have bergamot. I noticed that a lot of fragrances that I enjoy do have bergamot. It has a little, kind of captures you, like little, kind of pulls you in. I don't know. In the heart, more lavender, same amount of lavender, so we're still on the lavender. Jasmine sunbuck. I noticed that I love jasmine. Oh my God, jasmine and orange blossom. Then you have orchid and Tunisian orange blossom. Very specific. And the base, tonka, Madagascar vanilla, vetiver, and ambergris. So instead of cedar, here you have vetiver. And so basically the vanilla, a lot more significant, and the tonka. You got more vanilla and the tonka combined with the bergamot. They're doing their magic. What do we have? So first of all, I gotta say, performance of this is sensational. Amazing. I tried to layer this with a few fragrances. It was a waste of time. This is a Pac-Man. It just devolves anything in its way. It's like, no. It got rid of everything. That's what I'm talking about. You get that tonka, the vanilla, and that bergamot with that lavender. You get the lavender. But this is a statement. This is a night out. This is a restaurant. This is, you know, opera. This is high heels. This is, you know, it's a birthday gift. You know, that's what you get yourself for the birthday, you know, something like that to make you feel like that when you're quarantined and you're covered in boogers, you know. He's 2, that's why. I mean, it's just beautiful. But it's not too intense. It's not, I mean, it is, but it's not too much. It's not too cloying. It's not too vanilla. It's not to the degree of vanilla, so it's like a vanilla scent, basically, and all the Libre disappeared. Now they just got us a vanilla scent. No. This is almost like borderline even unisex. Like, I can see this on a man. Because, yeah, it's beautiful. It has like an edge, a sharpness, boldness, you know, like black. Like, this is not girly. This is not like a very, you know, skimpy miniskirt. It's sexy, but, you know, very put together. You know, it's like a beautiful, elegant bodysuit that just kind of shows all your curves, like that kind of sexy, you know, like show it off, but keep it whole, you know, kind of, I don't know, I love it. It has elegance, sophistication, it's ballsy. I got so many compliments with this fragrance. It performs fantastic. It projects, trails, and people are like, oh my God, what is that? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? It's like vanilla, but it's sweet, but it's spicy. It's like, and kind of floral, but not really, because it's not too girly. It's not. This, sensational. This is my, well, I don't go out, but sometimes I pretend I do. It's just so good. And also it can be like, when it dries down, it can be also very casual, like, you know, just a sweater and jeans. because the opening is very like baba, but the dry down becomes very more tamed. Same version, just tamed, but it's just not boring. It's not basic. It's not meh. It's beautiful, and the floral starts to come up a little bit, but it never turns like a floral fragrance per se because of all that other stuff going on with that vetiver and everything. It's just, it's beautiful. It's just more edgy, you know, the vetiver, the tonka, the bergamot. It's gonna make something very office boring. I don't know. I like it. It's okay, but it's like. If you like more oomph, if you like more excitement, if you have enough of your like everyday and just chill, and you want like something, and you know, sorry, but I hear like reviews saying, oh, if you have one, you don't need the other. Bullshit. They're completely different. I mean, yes. I mean, are they both Libre with, you know, the lavender and yada yada? Well, yes. Do they smell? Do they have similar notes? They don't smell completely different. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously they don't, but they kind of do. They kind of do. Like, yeah, they kind of do. If you love the original Libre and you're like, man, I wish I had that, but with more. Can you have both? Yes, of course. No, they don't smell the same. This is like, you know, the lavender, and I'm getting the jasmine, the orange blossom. Yeah, I'm really not excited about this one. It's okay. It's very close. It's okay. You like it, that's great. A lot of people do. People were trying to like push this on me, like there's like, this is the best seller, people love it. And I'm like, I get it. It is a great fragrance. It's just, for me, it's like wah wah. This, on the other hand, the tonka, you know, it's so yeah, if you love that, then yeah, for me they are very different, very different. So they are different to have both. They are different to choose one over the other. No, they're not the same. If you have one, can you enjoy the other? Yes. And was it worth it? Yes. If you have this and you want more, yes, it is worth getting this one, the Intense. No, they're not the same. Their personalities are very different. Think of it like twin sisters. One is, you know, a good girl, and the other one is a, you know, hell on wheels. So this is hell on wheels. They're not the same. Do they, you know, on paper, kind of, maybe, but when you meet them, you're like, oh, wow. I mean, if I didn't look at you and see the resemblance, I wouldn't guess that you even related. So, you know, it's like that. So this is my comparison. Hopefully it's short to the point, that you felt that it was kind of short to the point. I adore this. Can this be too much for summer? Yeah, maybe not. Summer nights, you know, like 2-3 sprays of something like that. Kind of let it sit before you go out. I think it will be beautiful. Yeah, I'm not only looking for very fluffy fragrances for the winter, summer. So for me, this can be easily year round. I mean, can this be? Of course, because it's so blonde. For me, not you, me. It really doesn't perform on me at all. It's like, it just sits there. Nice and polite with lavender. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Do subscribe for my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.